Hello everyone, we are Group D in Thursday's tutorial. My group members are Mahesh, Tarun, Sharon, Aishwarya and myself Zobia. Today we will be covering the numerical problems.
Hey guys, my name is Mahesh and today I'm going to be starting with question number 1. So in the question that is the bank's bid and ask rate given. So what is the bank's bid rate? It is the price at which the bank would want to buy $1 in exchange of 1.3990 CHF, and the ask rate is at the price at which the bank would sell in return of CHF 1.4000. So in order to find the required amount of dollars that is needed to buy CHF 1 million, we find the answer by dividing 1 million with 1.3990 CHF, that is per dollar. So when we divide it, we get the answer 714,796.28, or we get the in case we round it up, we get the answer 714,797. Thank you.
So according to the question given below, we have two exchange rates. One is the amount of Japanese yen that we'll have to pay to purchase $1, and the amount of Thai bahts that we have to pay to purchase $1. So first what we'll have to do is to convert the amount of $, to Thai bahts to find out how many $, that we need to purchase one Thai baht. So this will be $, divided by Thai baht, which will be 1 divided by 25.15, or in decimal value it will be 0.0397. So for easy calculation, we leave it as a fraction. So now we can easily calculate the yen price of the baht, which is the yen divided by the $, multiplied by the $, divided by the Thai baht. So this will be 104.30 multiplied by 1 divided by 25.15, which will give us a total value of 4.14 Japanese yen that we'll have to pay to purchase one Thai baht.
Over or undervaluation of markets may result in discrepancies between quoted prices among three currencies. Now, if using an intermediary currency, direct quote is greater than the indirect cross rate, there exists a triangular arbitrage opportunity. Now, let's apply this condition and the cross rate formula to our situation. We have CAD versus USD and USD versus pesos. Now in both of these, if you look at the calculation, the direct quote is less than the indirect cross rate. So there is no opportunity. But in our third case, we have CAD versus pesos, where the direct quote is greater than the indirect cross rate. Hence, there exists an arbitrage opportunity. In reality, discrepancies will be really low. Triangular arbitrage is possible only like in large amount. Even then, the high transaction cost may offset the gains.
How do we exploit this opportunity? For this situation, imagine you have 10,000 Mexican pesos. Step 1 would be to use these Mexican pesos and buy US dollars. Now we know that the exchange rate is, for $1 we need to pay 8.7535 Mexican pesos. So when we do the calculation, we get 10,000 Mexican pesos divided by 8.7535 gives us 1,142.4 US dollars. The next step would be to use these US dollars and trade it to buy Canadian dollars. Now we know that Canadian dollars don't have as much value as US dollars. $1 is equal to 0.7047 Canadian dollars. So when we do the calculation, 1,142.4 US dollars, what we have with us, divided by 0.7047, it gives us 1,621.11 Canadian dollars. Final step would be to use these Canadian dollars and buy Mexican pesos. Using the direct quote rate, 1621.11 Canadian dollars multiplied by 6.4390 will give us 10,438.6 Mexican pesos. In the end, we are left with 10,438.6 Mexican pesos. And now when we think back to how much we had in the beginning, we had only 10,000 Mexican pesos. But now when we find the difference, we are left with 438.6 Mexican pesos profit.
Bid price and ask price are two important terms used in the currency market. Bid price refers to the price at which a currency is purchased, and ask price refers to a price at which currency is sold. Ask price is always greater than the bid price for dealers to earn a profit. In this case, the direct asking price of yen per euro is the amount of yen that the bank charges for buying euros with yen. The bank would want this to be the same as the price at which it sells dollars for yen, that is 104.4 yen per dollars times the price at which it sells euros for dollars, which is 1.3007 dollars per euro. This will give 135.79 yen per euros.
Thank you for watching our video. Please put down your thoughts in the discussion below.